Okay, we're going to go through a note from start to finish. My computer is being a little finicky, so bear with me if it takes me several clicks to get to the next section. But let's say I am having an evaluation, a reevaluation. We're going to go over to this right-hand side and we're going to click yes. I already did that, but you'd hit that yes. If they were not, then you wouldn't have to worry about it. We're going to go over to condition. We make sure that this date is not older than 3 months. We're going to go over to miss if I was having that evaluation. If I had any changes, we would add those. If it's just a regular visit, I don't click on the miss section. Complaints. Since we are billing out that 98941, we want to make sure that we have 3 sections. So we have the lumbosacral region, so that's documented here, and then also the neck. So 3 regions. We can bill out that code now. Go to review of systems. I like to have my date here match up with the complaints. So 6565, 65. Now, remember, all you have to do is click the reevaluate and it'll update that date. Going over to free text, this is filled out nicely. We've got why I'm coming in today. I do feel better. The changes that I had from last visit to today's visit. I had a new complaint of right wrist pain, so that's documented in there. I had no accident, no injury. I don't have any numbness, any tingling, nothing like that. And then anything else that the patient would have said during their visit. Let's say they talked about how they had a lot more stress, then you would document that. That could be contributing to, extra stress and tension or extra tension in the body, extra muscle tightness. I'm going to go down to the O. The adjustments will pop up first. So you put in however the patient likes to be adjusted. Now, if this is just a regular visit, then I'm just going to go straight over the free text. If there's any changes in the posture, gait, then you're going to put that through. If it was evaluation, you would make sure that you go to the evaluation and add in, whatever extra. So the range of motion, how is it compared to last time? Reflexes, so everything that you would have done on your first visit, you are going to reevaluate that. And make sure you get those outcome assessments too, especially important for Medicare. We're going to go down to A, diagnosis. You'll have to post that. Make sure that box 14, 6-5 is matching up with that condition date. 6-5, perfect. And then free text. We have everything in here. I can send it to the AI thing. We're only required to ask once, and if they say that it's okay from now on, I'm just going to keep, that's the date that I consented, so I'm going to leave that date in there because that's the date I consented. Or if you have a written one, you can put the date that they signed the document. All right, go down to plan. The charges will be the first thing that pops up. So make sure whatever you're charging is lining up with the complaints and what you're documenting. If they have anything else that they're adding, like acupuncture, make sure you add that. Or if they have like a reevaluation, make sure you add that in there. Free text, if that plan has changed at all, any new instructions that you have given them. Excuse me. Care plan, we want to make sure that this is not older than 3 months. These are usually going to, give you a heads up. If it, is longer than 3 months, it'll pop up and say you need to do a reevaluation or you need to update everything. And then treatment, if shockwave was performed or anything like that. And then the wrap-up section. So any kind of discharge instructions that you want them to see on their receipt, and then the note to the front desk. So I want to see this person back in a month, or I want to see this person back in a week. And then if you gave them exercises, I just sent it to the printer. Please give the exercises to the printer. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you need anything else.